So somehow the month of August completely escaped me, and we are now halfway through the month of September, and I have not posted any updates or any other videos or anything since the beginning of August. So today I'm going to give an update on my health and my weight loss, how the month of August went, and the changes that I saw, the changes I'm going to be making going forward, and a little bit of how September is going so far. Let's just dive right into the weight loss side of it. So August the 1st, I was 172.4 pounds, and September 1st, I was 171.8 pounds. So 0.6 pounds of loss is all I saw. And honestly, half a pound, in my opinion, for me personally, just it feels like it's nothing. If you've been here for a while and you saw my previous weight loss journey, I was losing like 5 to 7 pounds a month, I think, somewhere in that range. Like, it was quite a bit every single month. Like, I want to say if I was losing like 1 or 2 pounds, like that was a really like bad month for me, but in the grand scheme of things, not bad. It feels a little discouraging that I only lost half of a pound, but I also have to remember that I made improvements in other areas. So one of the areas in August that I saw improvement was definitely the binge eating. I was a lot more mindful about what I was eating, how much I was eating, when I was eating it. I definitely was thinking more about, okay, am I really hungry? Do I really need this snack, or am I trying to eat to distract myself or to focus or whatever? So it's definitely more mindful about that, and I don't feel like I binged to the point of making myself sick, which is what I had been doing in the past. So on that front of things, I think I did really, really good, and I'm continuing to do pretty good in that area. I will say also though that I struggled to bring my lunch in the month of August to work, and I think that not bringing myself lunch to work sets me up for failure in a lot of ways, because then I go out to get something to eat. I usually don't go to a restaurant. Usually I just go to like Publix and get a Amy's frozen vegan meal. And I mean, it's vegan, it's plant-based. It's okay. It's not super healthy because it definitely is like high fat, high sugar, high salt. And in my like previous weight loss journey that I was on, I would eat those maybe once or twice a month. I was not eating them all the time like I have been recently. So that is definitely something that I'm paying more attention to and making sure that I'm not eating those as often, because again, I'm neurospicy and I get stuck in the habit of eating the same thing all the time, that like hyperfixation meal. And I will get into that habit of eating the same thing like every day for lunch while I'm at work. I don't really eat that on the weekends, but like I'll eat it like 4 out of 7 days. And so I'm filling my body with the high protein, high fat, high sugar, not high protein, but high fat, high sugar, high salt. And so then my brain just like wants more and more of that, and I get stuck in the cycle, right? So I'm paying more attention to that. So the other thing I noticed in August is that my weight really fluctuates quite a bit. My body does not like when I eat food from restaurants. Like, I definitely see my weight fluctuate a lot more around that time. So I just kind of have to take that for what it is and know that high salt for me, my body does not love it. And obviously high fat either, because when I was losing weight before, I was very strict in eating very, very, very low fat, and my body did amazing. I felt amazing, but I fell back into the trap of eating those high sugar, high fat, high salt foods. And so then I just got back into old habits and started gaining weight. So that is one of the things that I'm focusing on for this month, is bringing my lunch a lot more often. The other thing that I am focusing on as well is eating breakfast. I've noticed that if I do not eat something for breakfast, that by about 10 o'clock, I start wanting to snack, and I snack on things like pretzels and like whatever I happen to have in my desk at work. And so I'm snacking on all those things. And then around like 11:30, like I'm eating a whole meal for lunch. And then in the afternoon, I'm also snacking. So I'm trying to get rid of the snacking and just eating better breakfast, better lunch, better dinner, and cutting out the snacking unless it's more of a whole food. So I'm trying to pack a snack that is like a combination of mostly whole foods, maybe like a little bit of processed, and then packing my lunch. So that is kind of what I've been working on. The month of September, I have not really lost any weight. Let me check my calendar here. Yes, so the month of September, I have not lost any weight at all, but I do feel like I am currently going up because Shark Week is about to start. And if you know, you know, like I typically gain weight around Shark Week, like by 1 or 2 pounds. And then after Shark Week begins, I would say 2 or 3 days later, I'm like back down. So what I'm betting is that I will be going up for a little bit as always, and then I'm going to be coming back down. So let me just kind of summarize what I'm working on in the month of September. I'm working on continuing to be mindful about what I'm eating, when I'm eating it, how much I'm eating of it. I'm being more mindful about making sure I eat breakfast, bringing a healthy snack to work. And when I say healthy, I mean more whole food, less processed. And then the third thing that I'm working on is bringing my lunch every day, because if I can bring my lunch, I will bring a more whole food meal, and I'll be less likely to go out and get a frozen meal, which again, it puts me into the trap of the high sugar, high fat, high salt, and it just completely will knock me off track. I probably am eating right now about 60% whole food, 40% junk food. I feel like I was more like a 50-50, or maybe more like a 20-70, not a 20-70, oh my gosh, 20-80. Like the ratio was like reversed before, right? Like of what you want, like 80-20 or 90-10 is like the goal. And I definitely have not been hitting that ratio. So I'm gonna work this month also on upping that ratio more to like maybe a 70-30. Because right now I do feel like I'm more like at a 60-40. So please leave down any questions in the comments below. I would love to also hear what you guys are eating for lunch or what you're bringing for snacks. So maybe I can try some new things. Just give me some ideas of like what you guys are liking right now for snacks and lunches. I would love to also hear how you guys are doing with your personal weight loss journey. Just put it all in the comments. Let's get a thread going where we're all supporting each other, because we're all on a health and weight loss journey, and we need to support each other and lift each other up so that we can all keep going in a positive direction. Because remember, weight loss is not linear. We are gonna have those days where we're not doing so good, and then we're gonna have some amazing days. It's gonna be up and down, but we want that trend line to be trending in the correct direction. So again, any comments or questions, put them down below, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!